Satan himself, the big boss, and these other high level demons, think principalities and levels of spiritual wickedness in heavenly places, they understand spiritual laws better than most Christians. Demons, even the low level demons, understand spiritual laws better than most Christians. And because the folks that we're calling witches or those involved in divination or the palm reading or the crystals or whatever, but that are extremely active around these 3 days, particularly the day of Halloween, because they are demon possessed, many of them, or demonically obsessed and influenced by demons in their thoughts, they also, because the demon that's in them understands spiritual laws, they also have a certain level of spiritual law revelation that most Christians in America do not have. And if you've been in this church right here for 2 or 3 years, you better have this, or I have failed. Or I have failed if you do not. Because we have taught on this at least 12 times in the last 3 years. That there are laws. Demons can't violate certain laws. You are not to violate certain laws. You are supposed to know when you have legal ground to stand on for the kingdom of God and how you can exercise your dominion when you know you have legal ground. And when an unsuspecting, ignorant Christian in America sends their child up to somebody's door to get some candy from them, and that person that's behind that door looks like a professor at your college, but in fact, him and his wife have been in there praying to demonic spirits or playing with a Ouija board or on the phone with some other witches that are somewhere else in the United States. And they have already cursed that candy. They've already prayed over it. They may have even made a sacrifice on an altar over the Tootsie Pops and other candies that they're going to give your kid. Now, watch this. Because of the spiritual laws that are in place, that this parent who maybe loves Jesus but is ignorant of these spiritual laws sends their child up there, you are now giving demonic spirits legal right to open that door and give your child a piece of cursed candy that they are going to ingest into their body. And they have a legal right to do it. But they've done that. And they've been doing it in America for decades. And they don't understand what happened. He just started having these nightmares out of nowhere. He just started peeing the bed and he can't stop. All of a sudden, she says she's scared to go into this one room. I don't know when it started, but he's got these allergies. And on and on and on. And Becky grew up and Becky couldn't have a baby. Infertility is a big sign of a curse, by the way. It's not always directly related to a curse, but in many instances it is. Miscarriages as well. So the Christian, having been never taught these things, sends their child up